Hello friends, how is it going? It's me, Betty Jean. Today's video is going to be playing with both of Bella Beauty Bar's newest upcoming launches. We have the Ultraviolet palette, which is in collaboration with Deandra Nicole, and the Dead Roses palette. I'm gonna be doing close-ups, swatches, all that fun stuff. I'll also be creating two looks, one look with each palette. I do also intend on doing additional looks over on Instagram and YouTube Shorts with both palettes, so just stay tuned for that. I will get to that as soon as I can. If they're not already up, they will be coming soon. Bella Beauty Bar, thank you so much for sending these palettes my way. This video is not sponsored in any way, but they did send me the palettes, so thank you for that. These palettes are both launching on January 26th at 12 p.m. EST. I'll have all the launch details down in my description box for you. I do also have an affiliate code. You can use my code battybean to save on their site, whether it's any of these launches, whether it's something already existing. You can save some money, and I appreciate it so much if you use it. But without further ado, I really want to just dive into talking about these and getting into the looks. So we're gonna do that. My nail polish of the day is Apollo by Mooncat, and my accessory details I will give before each individual look when we get to that part. So without further ado, let's just hop in so we can dive into the palettes themselves. First up, we have the Ultraviolet palette, like I mentioned, in collaboration with Deandra Nicole. I've been following Deandra for a while now, and Deandra just takes the most beautiful, like, flat lays, swatch reels, most beautiful looks, so aesthetically pleasing. And I'm so excited that we have a collaboration between one of my favorite brands and one of my favorite content creators. The inside looks like this. It is 15 pans of purple magic. It is truly an ultraviolet palette, if you will. We have such a beautiful mixture of mattes and shimmers. We have so many beautiful shifty shades. We have various levels of depth and undertone. I think this is so incredibly beautiful, and I'm pretty picky when it comes to monochromatic palettes. I feel like so often they're very one note, but with this you can do things that are so dark, so light, a good gradient. You can do things that are leaning very blue tone or a little more warm. It's just gorgeous, and I am so incredibly excited about this. I loved the first look I created with this, and I'm really excited to play with this some more. And next we have the Dead Roses palette. This is the brand's kind of take on an anti-Valentine's Day kind of vibe. According to their Instagram, this color story was also created to be kind of a perfect pairing to the Ultraviolet, which I completely agree with. And I am such a sucker for a red, pink, purple color story. I think this is so cool. Again, we have a really good mixture of mattes and shimmers, so many beautiful, sparkly, reflective multi-chromes. We have so many different things going on. Like, we have things that are more like fiery, orangey red. We have things that are very like pink into like very purple into like this deep burgundy plum situation over here. There are so many beautiful things going on. And I do agree that these would pair so beautifully together. I feel like you'd create really fun looks pairing them together. I would like to pair these together at some point if I'm able to, but I have a lot of things I'm working on filming, so I can't promise it. But I do agree that these would pair really well together. So yeah, those are the two palettes, again, launching on January 26th at 12 p.m. EST, and you can use my affiliate code battybean to save. Everything will be listed and linked down below for you if you want to check anything out. But without further ado, I'm ready to just hop in, do the looks, and I'll give you my thoughts on the palette so far at the end. All right, hello, look number one. We're gonna kick this video off with the Ultraviolet palette in collaboration with Deandra Nicole. I'm so excited. I really wanna do something kind of obviously purple, but I want kind of like a metallic purple wing. I want a smoky purple lower lash line. That's just kind of the vibe because it's just so pretty. That's just what I'm feeling today. So I'm gonna start by priming, obviously. I'm going to prime with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. Before I forget my accessory details, this is just a basic choker, and these earrings are from Spooky Doodle Club. So yeah, let's just get to priming, and then we are gonna dive in. I'm so pumped. It's gonna be so fun. So I think I wanna start with Peace. I think this would just be a good base layer to have on my lid before I go in with like my wing and then my shimmer wing and all that stuff. This is just an old Kaleidos brush. I don't even know the name, the S2. I don't think this exists anymore though. But just a big fluffy brush. I'm just gonna run this all over my lid and kind of blend it out a bit. Nothing too crazy so far. Oh, that's a really pretty color. I like that a lot, actually. Cute. I think we are off to a good start. This is a really good color. I think this is so super pretty. So now I think I want to just go ahead and make my wing. I'm not going to layer the shimmer on top yet, but I want to make my wing with my liner and then start smoking out the lower lash line, and then I will add the shimmer on the wing. So I'm just going to use this one from Milani. This honestly isn't my favorite, but because I'm going to be covering it with shimmer is why I'm going to use it. It's not my favorite by itself because it can get a little cracky, but layering stuff on top of it, like shimmer is fine. I just don't like the way it looks all by itself. So I'm just gonna create my wing here. I'm gonna just kind of stretch it toward my tail. Kind of sort of something like that. And then I'm gonna swoop it in. And just kind of connect it here in the front as best as I can. It's gonna have to be perfected. It's really hard for me to do this on camera because really I need a mirror like a millimeter away from my face. But I'm just gonna fill this in for now so you get the general idea, and that's kind of the vibe. Now I just need to do the other one, perfect them, make them semi-even, and then we'll move on to smoking out that lower lash line. All right, I think that's as even as they're gonna get. I'm going to now take my true black eye pencil from Rare Beauty, and I'm just gonna start by tight lining up here so that my lash line doesn't like peek through with the liner showing. And now I'm just gonna start smearing this all up in my lower waterline, just to get that nice and smoky. Kind of smudging this all up in my like lashes themselves too, kind of like on that skin right below the waterline. I'm just gonna take this little pencil brush. It's from the Ace Beaute Palettopoly collection. I don't have anything on this. I'm just kind of smudging at that line just to get it a little bit smooth before I start going in with all of my shadows. I mean, I'm liking this even with the black liner, but we're about to like really transform this to be extra purple, and I'm very excited about it. So I want to start with Balance, and I'm just going to use that same exact brush actually, and I'm going to just smudge this kind of like right on top of what we just did, just to start creating a little bit of a gradient so that I can buff out my other shadows as we go lighter. Cute. We are off to a great start. I'm really excited about this palette. As soon as I saw it being teased, I got so pumped. I love this creator. I've been following for a while, and I'm just super excited about this. I'm gonna stretch this toward my wing just a tiny bit, just so it all connects really nicely. Next up, I really want to use Nobility. I just love all these cool tone purples. They're so pretty. I'm just gonna use another pencil brush. This is a really old BH Cosmetics number 11. It's not dirty, it's just a little stained. This is from like like one of the festival palettes a million years ago. I literally forgot about those. And I'm just gonna smudge this kind of right on top of what we just did. Just again, kind of building on that gradient a little bit. Just getting it a little more smoky-fied. Very cute. All right, let's continue the vibe. I wanna take Royalty now, right here in the center. And I'm gonna use this dual-ended Sigma brush for this. I'm gonna use the fluffy side, which is an E38. Just gonna grab some of that and just start swirling. Just gonna really drag this down. Get it nice and blown out. Really dramatic, smoky situation. I love purple. I love purple eyeshadow so much. I'm so excited. And I just love how deep this palette gets. It's so pretty. Like, just look at that. That gradient is so good. I want to use Extravagance so bad. Like, that's kind of the first thing that called to me with this palette. I'm just gonna use the packing side of that same dual-ended brush. This is an E54. And I want to kind of pop this like right here in like the front third of that lower lash line. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. Oh, it's so pretty. I really like the contrast with just like how ultraviolet this color is. It's so pretty. Oh, I just can't. That is so cool. I really like that extra splash of color in there. And now for my wing itself, I think I want to use Party. This one is just so cool. It's like so shifty and sparkly, and I feel like it's just gonna be show-stopping. So I'm gonna start with my NYX Glitter Primer. I like to use a glitter primer with every shimmer ever, but especially for stuff like this, because not only does it make it pop really nicely, this is also just gonna have it stay put really well. I'm just using a little angled brush from Game Beauty so I can stay as precise as possible. Just kind of tapping this glue all over my wing. And I'm gonna use that same sticky brush and dip right into Party. Oh, that is gorgeous. I might have grabbed too much. I'm gonna tap some off. And I'm just gonna start layering this on top. Oh, that's pretty. That is so pretty. It was looking really cool with just the black wing too, but I just needed this extra moment. Oh yeah, that's really cool. I feel like that complements the the mattes that I used really well, and then this splash of color just gets to have its own like solo. It's so pretty. I'm just gonna kind of fill in my wing, just taking little bits at a time so I can stay as precise as possible. I am so unbelievably obsessed. This is so pretty. I think this is so cool. That shimmer just took it up another notch. That is so, so pretty. So for the inner corner, I'm thinking this one right here. That seems like a great choice. Magical, cute. Just gonna grab it on my pinky and I'm gonna stamp it in. Oh, that's lovely. And then after I finish this, I'm going to pick out a face highlighter so we can do that as well. So lately I've just been like where I can't do my face highlight until after my eyeshadow. It's like hard for me to decide what I'm gonna wanna do. Oh, this is just a purple explosion. I'm obsessed. This is so pretty. Kind of wanna just use my Aspen highlight palette from BH Cosmetics. And like the purple's pretty, but I just don't think it's the right purple. It's a little too blue for this look. So I think I'm just gonna use the white. I'm just gonna use my little B08 brush from Spectrum. Just gonna tap it on my highlight points. Cute. I love. So now I'm just gonna finish up my look. I'm gonna throw on my lashes and something on my lips, and I'll be back when I'm complete. All right, here is how the first look turned out. I really, really like this. I just love how purple it is, which is obviously what I expected from the palette. But I just love how bold and purple it is. It makes my like eyes pop so much, just all these different tones. I think this is so pretty. I'm obsessed. I can't wait to play with this one some more. It is so unbelievably gorgeous. Deandra, congratulations if I didn't say it already. This is beautiful. I'm so proud of you. I cannot wait to keep playing with this one. To finish up this look, I just threw on my Flutter lashes from Bright Lashes, and then my lip combo today is Honey Rose from Lawless, the pencil, and then The Most Gloss from the old Dose of Colors Desi X Katie collection. I just love how all of this came together. I think it's so, so pretty. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this first look. Let's move on now to look number 2 with the Dead Roses. I can't wait. I think this is just gonna be such a fun follow-up to the first look. All right, hello, look number 2 with the Dead Roses palette. I'm so excited to dive into this one. It's just gorgeous. Oh, it's so pretty. I love like a pink, purple, red color story. It gets me going. But before we get into it, my accessories for look number 2. This is a Neff brand beanie. This is just an old wig off of Amazon. Same basic choker from look 1. I don't know where it's from. It's very old. I also don't know where these heart earrings are from. I know somebody gave them to me, but I don't know where they're from. And then these are just like Taylor Swift friendship bracelets that a follower made me, and I love them so much. So let's dive in. I'm gonna prime with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Eye Primer to start. So I really wanna start with Love Stinks, this bright red. I'm gonna use this Singe E06, and I'm just going to start kind of tapping this in the outer corner of my eye. I want a very blown out, smoky look. I want it to get really dark, and I want my lids to be super, super shimmery. Ooh, I really like that red. That's really pretty. Very bright, very fun. So just kind of doing light little taps here, and kind of inching it outwards a little bit, but I'm not gonna go too far because I am gonna use other shades to blend this out. I'm gonna smudge this all up in my lower lash line as well. Cute. It's kind of where I wanna start. Okay, so I think I do wanna start blending it out. I want to use, I Need Space. I do want this to kind of be very red into pink. So let's do that. I'm gonna use this E02 from Singe. Just gonna grab a little bit of it. I don't want this to like totally turn pink. I just want it to blend into pink. So I'm just gonna take this and kind of swirl this very lightly around the outside edges. Really not taking a lot, honestly. I'm kind of being a little lighter handed with this. And I am gonna use another shade to deepen this up even more. I just wanna kind of get this outward blend kind of solidified before I add darker shades. Ooh, this is cute. I'm liking this combo, actually. I think that's really, really nice. And just to solidify it, I think I want to take Meh, just this kind of dusty pink, which that is a really cute name for that shade, actually. Just like for this whole vibe of the palette, this whole like anti-Valentine's kind of theme. This is a Singe E03. And again, very light hand. I'm just using this just to fluff at those very outer edges of the whole look, just to get it nice and soft. I am so excited of this look already. I want to dive into the shimmer so badly. Okay, let's deepen this up some more. I want to take Single AF, this dark like plummy burgundy. I'm gonna use this Singe E04, and kind of like what I did with that very first step, I'm just gonna do kind of the same thing but keep it a little bit tighter. I want it a little bit closer to that actual like outer corner and lower lash line. Or not the lower lash line, I mean we'll get to that too, but like the lower part of my lid at my lash line, just creating this nice little pocket of depth here. And I'm going to smudge this against that outer corner of the lower lashes now as well. And then I'm kind of gonna just go down the line of what I just did. I'm gonna grab some of the bright red from before, very, very light hand. I'm not going crazy with this. And I'm just gonna buff out that edge a little bit. Just kind of fluff out those edges again with one of the other brushes. Ooh, I really like that. All right, moving on to some shimmer. Gonna take my NYX Glitter Primer. I'm just gonna use my fingers today because I'm not doing anything cut creasy. Just gonna tippy tap some of this across my lid. So I really wanna use Bite Me faded into Be My Ex. So we're gonna start with Bite Me. Oh my gosh, this shade is so cool. I want this to be plopped down here in this like outer half of the lid. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. I love this so, so much. Wow, that's really, really pretty. That is gorgeous. Holy cow, I love. Now I'm gonna take Be My Ex just on my other finger and I'm gonna tippy tap that in the front. Wow, that is bright. My eyes are actually glowing right now, holy cow. That's beautiful. So yeah, this is going all over the front half of that lid. And I just want to kind of make sure it taps into the other shimmer. I'll kind of go back and forth between both fingers. That is so pretty. Now I just want to make sure those shimmers are blending into my mattes nicely. So I'm just going to fluff my various brushes around the edges, especially in this outer corner. I want to make sure we have a really nice flow kind of going on. This is so pretty. I do feel like I want to take EO. I kind of just want a little of that like in that front part of my lower lash line. It's gonna be a really nice like dark reddish shifty shade. It's really pretty. Oh yeah, that's really cool. What a vampy shade, that's so pretty. I'm just loving this like pinkish, purpley-ish, reddish combo. I think this is so cool. I think for the inner corner, let's just go with Friend Zone. That seems like a fun choice. Oh, that is so bright, holy cow. That is Sparkle City. Let's buff that out just a tiny bit, just a smidge. And then for face highlight today, I'm kind of thinking this pink might be cute. Let's do it. Oh yeah, I like that choice. It's so cute, just like a little baby pink moment. So I'm gonna finish this up. I'm gonna throw on my lashes, an eye pencil, something on my lips, and I'll be back when I'm complete. All right, here's how the second look turned out, playing with the Dead Roses palette. I love this. It's so pretty. I love just these colors. I'm very happy. I threw on my Flutter lashes from Bright Lashes. My eye pencil is Joyride from ColourPop. I felt like it complemented that lower lash line perfectly. And I wasn't ready to give up the dark red for this look, so I added even more. I went with the Haunting lip kit from Blend Bunny. I don't think they sell the lip pencils at all anymore, but I think the liquid lipstick is still available. But it's beautiful and I love it. I'm super excited. I don't know which look is my favorite. They were so bold and dramatic, but so very different. And I don't know which one's my favorite. I'm very happy with both. But let's zoom out and finish this up and I'll give you my thoughts so far on both palettes. Thanks so much for watching my video. I really appreciate you being here and hanging out. I would love to know which palette you're liking more, which of my looks you liked the most. Let me know down below. Let's chat about these palettes. We can first talk about the Ultraviolet. Obviously, the Ultraviolet is going to be your purple situation. If you love purple eyeshadow, this is the place to go. I played with multiple mattes and shimmers from here. I feel like everything blended and performed so beautifully. Once upon a time, purples were horrible. There was a time in makeup when purple eyeshadow was so unbelievably bad. It was so rare to find a good one, and this is just incredible. I love just seeing not only how well purples have just progressed over the years, but just seeing something like this where it's so beautiful. Everything is so pigmented and blendable, and the shimmers are so outstanding. I feel like this literally glows like ultraviolet looking on your eyes. It is so pretty, and I'm really excited to dive into this one some more. I got compliments from my friends when I was wearing this yesterday. It is so much fun. Congratulations again, Deandra. I am so proud of you and so excited, and I think this is gonna become a go-to for a lot of people. And of course, we have the Dead Roses palette. I've been so stoked for this one ever since they teased an anti-Valentine's palette, and I just love the direction they went with it. Like, we're still playing on like kind of traditional Valentine's colors with like the pinks, the reds, the purples, but it's so dark and it's so moody, and I just love it. I feel like it's a really good combination of bright and depth, and the multi-chromes in here are incredible. I feel like there's so much I could do with this. It's very inspirational, and I'm very excited to play with it again. I love the look I have on today. I feel like, again, everything just performed so beautifully. Bella Beauty Bar is one of my favorite brands. I've loved their shimmers for the last couple years now, but over the last year, they've really stepped up their mattes, and I love to see it. Them improving their matte formula really made them like one of my top favorite brands. I think they're doing such cool things with their themings and their color stories, and their formulas are so top tier, and I'm just so excited about it. Really looking forward to playing with this one again, and I just think this is such a fun like double release. I think these palettes are incredible. I'm excited to see what you all think, and I think that says it all for this video. I would love to hear your thoughts. Do you plan on picking anything up? Which one are you leaning toward? Do you own anything from Bella Beauty Bar already? I would love to know. If you made it to the end of this video, why don't you leave emojis that represent your favorite palette of these two, the Ultraviolet or the Dead Roses. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm battybean there as well. And also you can subscribe. I'm posting most days over here. You can also join my channel memberships. The link to sign up will be down below. You'll get fun little perks, including a members only video once a month. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.